It's kind of a long story, but I'll do the short version. I was a professional surfer, so a pretty self-indulgent pro athlete. But I did go, because of that sport, I did go around to a lot of areas that were off the beaten path, so to speak. And with that, you see a lot of needs. And I didn't necessarily have this feeling that I wanted to help everybody. I was conscious about it. I felt bad. But at the time, I was like, wow, this is very different than where I come from. And when my career started ending, all the kids got better than me. I went, okay, so what is the next thing? And to be honest, the true inspiration for it was selfish. Was to be able to go back to the places that I love to surf and actually help. And it was genuine in that as well. But it was not supposed to be a job. It was going to be a little project. And once I started it and I actually saw the measurable impact that you can have, then it became real. It became this obsession. It became, wait, what do you mean children are dying and people are sick all over the world? There is things that already exist right now that are readily available, such as portable water filters or wells or rain catchment systems. That's the only thing stopping. I mean, that's the only thing. That is the only thing that is preventing people from getting what they need. These things they don't have access. So I realized it wasn't a question of technology, it was a question of access. I said, we can do access. I'm not a scientist, I'm not an engineer, but let's be smart about this. Let's engage people. Let's use people that are already going to these regions and develop a guerrilla network. And so that's what we've done. And I think what's come from that is not only engagement and having people participate in the world in a different way, but you start thinking about all the problems in the world and how you can approach that them very simply, and what we can be doing. Of course, there is ones that don't have, like cancer or HIV, that don't have that have questions that don't have answers. But some of these ones, like access to clean water or food or shelter, I mean, these are solvable problems in our lifetime. So it became sort of a pet project to life's work. It really has become my life's work. Absolutely. It's a social responsible network. That's ultimately what it is. It was just, hey, all of the pieces of the puzzle exist. Let's put them together. Because right now they're missing. There's breaks in the chain. And so we just, and we're missing link, exactly. So we do that with clean water. And of course now my brain is going, what about the other issues? Because it's the model that is working. The solutions are tested. They are proven. They're good. And so the model is what's actually working. And we're plugging the solutions into that. So now you start going, okay, where can we take this model
to other problems?
Other problems, yeah. We have active programs in about 15 countries. So pretty obvious ones, developing countries, like a lot of countries in Africa, Central America, South America, some countries in Asia. I would say half of those programs are of large scale. So there's big impact, hundreds of thousands of people being impacted. I would say since the beginning of the organization, which was, I started it 5 years ago, we've given access to clean water for 5 million plus people. The potential is double that. We have a few current projects that are going on right now, so I may just plug that straight in. But I've been thinking I might get a little bit more creative and actually launch a new project, maybe in Northern Africa or somewhere that I feel like is tied more specifically to this region. And maybe that'll kickstart larger programs in that area, and this can be like sort of the seed
Yeah.
the seed funding to do that. So it's going to be really exciting. So much.
His whole life?
I'm actually in awe of Eckart and Alex Atala, these guys who I know who are at that level. Because for me, I mean, maybe they think the same thing when they think about surfing, you know, and they go, wow, I wish I could do that. Well, I wish I could do what they do. I wish I could cook like them. It's such a gift, skill.
Great.
Yeah.